Greetings, humans and fellow fairy creatures. I'm not sure if chatbot wants to work today because it's still saying that I'm offline even though I'm clearly online. So we'll figure out. We'll find out once and for all if it's actually gonna work. Let's try. For fuck's sake, this is the stream. This is the stream that I want to work at, but it doesn't want to work. Wait a second, maybe, you know what? Here's what I can do. It's saying that it's having trouble authenticating. Generate token. Maybe I have to reauthorize it. Give me a second. I will be so fucking mad. I don't know why it keeps doing this. Like, every so often, it needs to re-authenticate, even though I didn't change my password or anything like that. God, I forgot the password. Give me a second. I knew something seemed wrong. Anyway, while I'm figuring this out, how is your evening going? Oh, for fuck's sake, it wants to send a code? Alright. My account is a little too secure. But I guess it's better than nothing, right? Do you want to work now? Yes, I authorize it. Connect. Please connect. Okay. I think it's connecting. Yes. Okay, there we go. Let's try a sound command again.
Are you saying I'm an ass?
Yes, I got to work. Just in the nick of time, too. Sorry about that. Real pain in my ass. Yeah. That's for, when we get to Control Zane. Anyway, so, as I was about to say, we're gonna be playing RADIATA stories tonight. More of the White Elf mod because I can't get enough of it. And we're visiting Algendar's castle. So, it's a very moldy castle. Anyway. I don't think I really have a whole lot to say about it. Nothing interesting has happened since the last stream. I already showed you guys that art that I did for Devin and his channel point redemption thingy. I did pack. I did start packing for my trip on Monday. So there's that. Let's play the game. There we go. Back to the classic. You know, normally, before I start streaming, like maybe a half hour before I go live, I unplug and plug my router back in, just to make sure that, like, just to reset it, and make sure that I'm not going to have any hiccups during the stream, but I forgot to do that. So hopefully there won't be any problems. Usually there isn't, but I just do that as a as a countermeasure. Drinking an energy drink so you'll be sure not to fall asleep halfway through. Well, that's good. Because I've got coffee myself. I can't get over this. Did I get the axe from here? I forget. Oh, it doesn't really matter. Because I can't use it. Not really. What kind of energy drink are you drinking? Is it, Oh, hi. Well, this is awkward. One of us has to change.
Yes? Yes?
Will the real Lord Zane please stand up? Pretty standing. It's been so long. I forgot who it was that... Oh, it was my boss. Because on Saturday, when we had that 17-hour-long day, she brought some Red Bulls, and each person could have at least one, or, you know, just one Red Bull, but you couldn't have the Red Bull until 1 p.m. That was sort of the catch. And I was just talking to her about how I love Red Bull, but it's so bad for your stomach. I really want... No offense, Ridley, but, like, I'm racist against humans, so you're gonna have to go. Monster pineapple flavor. Caved and got a 12-pack because I drink 2 at work. 2 a week at work. Jesus Christ, man. Get a hold of yourself. Alright, Mikey. Confess to me your sins about wanting humans and fairy creatures to coexist. He can't say that with a straight face. His face came right off when he said that. Of course I do. Of course I think that humans and fellow fairy creatures should coexist. What are you talking about? You have candy. You could drink 2 a day. Well, no, that's just suicide. That's a death wish right there. Stare. Oh, sour candy. Okay, what kind do you... Oh, actually, do I only have... What kinds do I have? Do you want Sour Patch Kids or Toxic Waste? I guess Toxic Waste are the more interesting ones. Oh, I also have the... what was it? The other ones? The Japanese ones? So what is it? Sour Patch Kids, Toxic Waste, or the Japanese one, which in which case you have to choose between the regular or the lemon one. You want Toxic Waste? Alright, easy enough. I think that they've all stuck together at this point. Oh wait, no they haven't. They're in individual wrappers. Alright. Time for the sour cam. This one is flavored, what's it? It's a watermelon. This is a watermelon one, so it will probably... It's probably going to be mild in comparison to something like, you know, sour apple or something. But we'll find out. Okay. stand corrected. Okay. Thanks, Evan. You've officially and effectively made it so I won't be able to talk for the next 5 minutes. So, thanks a lot. Thanks for that. I do love candy. Whoopsies. Yeah, the game's over. Everyone go home. Sorry. There we go. Okay, game time. I feel my party, right? Well, I'm gonna warp because it beats walking. Now, I don't know. I think I've got quite a ways to go before I can get Shining Rain. I've got, let's see. Let's look at my attacks. So I've got 1, 2, 3, and then like a 4th half ulti left to get before I can get Shining Rain, which is really unfortunate, but it'll be worth it. The Shining Rain will come later, Devin. Hydrating can only do so much. Perfect aim, Jane. Perfect aim.
That'll teach you.
Bye. No, at least you only did the sour candy thing. And you didn't do being boozled. And now that I said that, you're gonna do it, right? I'm feeling particularly masochistic today. Yeah. Oh. Okay, hang on. You know what? I'll just do it while I battle. This battle's not gonna be interesting. I was betrayed by James Garrick himself. Alright, James. There are 2 types of Bean Boozled you can choose from. There's the regular one, and then there's the hot and spicy one, so pick your poison. The spicy one. Ugh.
That'll teach you.
My Caucasian taste bud won't be able to handle this. It will be Ghost Pepper this time. Yeah, I haven't gotten Ghost Pepper yet. And, there's only a certain amount of jelly beans left, so my luck will eventually run out. Okay, what's this one? I got jalapeno. You know, when I used to work at McDonald's, they had the jalapeno double. Sure. And, whenever white customers would order it, especially like old white ladies, they'd be like, "Can I get the jalapeno double?" How have you not gotten Ghost Pepper yet? I don't know. Maybe it doesn't have it. Oh, it doesn't have Ghost Pepper. It has Carolina Reaper. And Carolina Reaper is, I don't know which one it is. Because there are, like, 3 types of red jelly beans, and they all look vaguely like. So jalapeno, that's not too bad. I eat jalapenos a lot, so... Well, not a lot, but... It's not too bad. Yeah, I haven't gotten the house one yet. One of these days, though, I will. And I'll die. It's more of the aftertaste that gets you back of the throat. And the fact that I get stuck in my teeth. You know, I don't know if I've ever told this story, but when I was in high school, I went on a date to Buffalo Wild Wings, and I was trying to be impressive by ordering the hottest sauce on the menu, but that was a really bad idea, because, well, for obvious reasons, but here's basically how it went. Get the hot sauce to dip it, I eat it, I'm like, oh, that's not that bad. Holy shit! And then I'm drinking water, but that just makes it worse because it spreads it around. So I drank, like, maybe 3 or 5 glasses of water, and, all I got out of it was burned taste buds, and I really had to go to the bathroom because of all the water I drank. Fucking sucked. Oh well. Still makes for a good story. I always have to assure myself that I'm going the right way. Because these forks in the road kind of throw you off. Oh, by the way, James, how's your summer classes going? How's, just everything in general? I know it's been... Well, I was off for, like, a week. It's been a long time since I last played RADIATA stories. You have no clue what's happening in it anymore? Yeah, I feel like that's a mood. Like, it's just kind of like, it's probably because it's a summer class and it's so condensed that, like, you're learning so much stuff in a short amount of time, and then it's just like, it kind of gets ahead of you. Kind of, it's sort of like that. During quarantine, I got into eating a lot of spicy Thai food. I ate so much of it that it irritated my throat and into having a growth that I needed to get cut out. God damn, Devin. Mr. Masochist. It happens. No, it doesn't happen. It only happens to idiots like you. Yes, give me the pain peppers. One of my coworkers was telling me the story about when he was a kid, he was chopping jalapenos, and with his bare hands, and his dad told him to wash his hands with soap and water, but he just washed his hands with water, or rinsed them off anyway. Didn't use soap, and so his dad's like, "No, you should really use soap." And of course, my coworker, being a rebellious kid, he's just like, "I'm not gonna do what you tell me to," and didn't use soap. And then when he went to the bathroom and he grabbed his junk, it started to really burn. And his dad's like, "I told you so." I had a similar occurrence with jalapenos, except it wasn't junk, it was, so I was growing these tomato plants, but these squirrels, I think it was because of quarantine, because of quarantine, a lot of restaurants were closed, and squirrels and other, little rats, furry rats, couldn't get, food from the dumpsters anymore, so they were getting desperate for food, and they were eating my tomato plants. And I read something online that if you make this concoction of, dish soap and habaneros that were, boiled in water, and you spray it on your plants, then the squirrels and the other wildlife will leave it alone. And I tried that. It ended up not working. In fact, it just kind of killed my plant, because I think the habanero juice kind of dried it out and whatever. But when I was making I was slicing the habaneros, I didn't use gloves, and I didn't, rub oil onto my hands to protect them. It was just bare hands. And so then my hands started to burn. And so I washed my hands, but all that did was spread it around. And, I made the mistake of accidentally, rubbing my nose a little bit, so then my nose started to burn. So I'm like, oh shit, I better wash my face. So I wash my face, and then my whole face starts to burn, and I'm just tearing up. Oh god, it was awful. They do fine inside of my mouth, but not anywhere else. Right, we have to go straight. I was making chili a long time ago. And using Chinese 5-color peppers. I didn't know they were really spicy and cut them with my hands. They burnt so bad, and I spent an hour with my hands in a bowl of milk just to lessen the burn glow. Oh god. Good job. You should make that for me. Except make sure you wear gloves when you cut the peppers, okay? Or rub oil on your hands. Have a nice thin layer of oil to protect it. You got them from your mom's garden. Well, then that's where you get them. Just ask your mom if she got more or 5 core peppers. Wait a second. I hope I'm going the right way. Even though she's got her. Oh, she's cooking. Okay. Well, that's fair. I remember when she gave you fiddleheads. Those were pretty good. But she didn't grow those, she foraged them, right? I kept on accidentally calling them fiddlesticks. Oh, these animals want to try me today. Oh, from a farmer's market. But I presume that somebody else foraged them, right? Because those are something that you can't really... I don't know, maybe you can grow them, but I think they're more foraged. Oh. Okay. There's like a fern infestation outside of my dad's cottage. Like when you first got it, it wasn't too bad, but they're a little bit of an invasive species, so they just kind of keep spreading and spreading and spreading each year. Hey, Glackett. Good to see you. Don't just eat any ferns, it can be poisonous. Okay. Good to know. The last thing I need is, more stomach problems. Anyway. How you doing tonight, Clackett? Poisonous until you hit them. I was watching, speaking of poisonous things that you can eat, I was watching a video about fugu, and how, like, obviously it has to be prepared by a chef who really, really knows what they're doing. And I thought it was just like, oh, like, they cook the fish, and it's just like, it's more of the thrill of eating something that could possibly be poisonous that kind of gets people. But apparently, it's actually okay to eat like very, very small bits, like very small microdoses of the poison or the toxin, and it kind of gives you this sort of like intoxicating high feeling. And that's another reason why people eat it. I know that's the same reason why dolphins, well, teenage dolphins, will purposely mess with pufferfish. Like they'll just like hit the pufferfish around like it's a balloon, and then the pufferfish, I think it's the pufferfish, will release the toxin, and then the dolphins will get high from the toxin. So meanwhile, this pufferfish is just like, leave me alone, I'm trying to poison you guys, and the dolphins are like, oh man, I'm so high right now. They're like, okay, I've been stuck working from home this week. finally got COVID. Ooh. Is it really, is like a really gnarly case, or are you doing okay? But it means I was home in time to catch stream. Oh, well, that's good. That's good. Alright, I guess I'll fight Demon. It's like how Peppers makes Spicy as a poison to avoid being eaten, and he was like, oh shit, that shit's food. Pretty much. And the reason why, a lot of kids, and I guess some adults too, don't like green vegetables is because, like, for example, broccoli. The reason why like a lot of kids don't like broccoli is because broccoli has some sort of, I don't know if it's a toxin or like something inside of it that tastes bitter. But certain people are born without the taste buds to taste it. So vegetables to them don't taste bitter, but the people who do taste the bitterness don't like it. And that's all part of their defense mechanism of trying not to get eaten. I don't know, I suck at explaining things. Moderate cold, I'm... Uh-oh. Ambushed. Damn it.
Take that! Take that! Alright!
So congested can't taste anything stage. Spicy food sound like a good idea again. Yeah, hopefully you'll get it back though. Because I know some people, they lose their sense of smell and taste and never get it back. Yeah, same thing with cilantro. So I'm not really sure if I taste the bitterness in cilantro. I mean, if I do, it certainly doesn't bother me. Because, like, I actually kind of like bitter taste. Like, I'm drinking bitter coffee right now. Another reason why kids don't eat veggies is because parents introduce baby foods in the wrong order. You're supposed to start with veggies and meat and then fruits last because babies prefer fruit and are kind of mad about meat. But will hate veggies if you give them fruit first. Oh yeah, I think I remember you talking about that. That's kind of an interesting little nugget of information. Learned it in nutrition. I think there was another argument too that another reason why kids don't like veggies is because a lot of times parents just don't know how to cook them right. I mean, like, not cook them right, like there's a wrong way, but like they'll just give them plain broccoli with nothing else. They won't make like broccoli and cheese or like put other little flavorings in it to make it more bearable.
Alright!
There was actually this 4chan green text that I saw, and it was, I think it was 4chan, but it was like this guy who was talking about you know, kids normally not liking broccoli, and his first experience trying broccoli, and he was like he grew up in a poor family, and so most of what he ate growing up was like instant ramen and like microwavable TV dinners and stuff like that. But he went over to his friend's house, and his friend's mom made broccoli and cheese, and it was so good that he never really understood why kids don't like broccoli. He's like, man, this is good. And then he ends the post with, I really wish I could have shagged my friend's mom. It's just like, it was a wholesome story until he brought that up. I wish I could have screwed my friend's mom. But that's 4chan for you. Sister almost made that mistake with your nephew. Of feeding him food in the wrong order. grandma couldn't cook for shit and ruined mashed potatoes for you. Because it was just watered, squished potatoes with no buttermilk, seasonings, or anything. My mom always made the best mashed potatoes. Because she would make it, like, really creamy. She'd put, like, cream in it and butter. She also made really good meatloaf. She would make it from this recipe that I think it was, you could find it on the Quaker Oats website. Well, this was before the internet. I think it was like this, just on the back of the box or something like that, the little cylinder that it came in. But she would make meatloaf with ground beef, oats, ketchup, and I forget what else, but it was like really good. So isn't it kind of interesting that I don't know if you guys can see it really, but no, you can't. It's a battlefield. But the statues that are in this castle look vaguely like Megara and Zane. So it kind of makes you wonder if all elf leaders dressed exactly like them. They wear that same long robe and cape, and they all must have long hair that wraps around their bodies. Still have a gag reaction to Matt's hair, almost it's like mixed with something like shepherd's pie. Some of those animations just make Zane's face go, huh? Yeah, it's really funny too. Because, like, pretty much whenever he makes any sort of gesture that isn't just him with his hands at his sides, his face will just kind of go off to the side. Alright, I learned another command. Not Shining Rain, but just... It puts me one command closer. Or a combo, sorry. To Shining Rain. So 1, 2... 3 more. And then Shining Ring will be the fourth one. Oops. Hydrate. So you can kind of see that statue right there. It's a little bit like the brothers. Oh, 2 statues anyway. Just imagine, like, how egotistical must this king have been to have, like, 1 million statues, like, of himself, but they're all the same. It's like, well, I love the way I look so much that I need a statue of myself here, and here, and here, and in the attic, and in the basement, and in the foyer, and the sitting room. I do wonder how the Elven society worked when they lived in the castle. Like, Zane and Nogara are elders, assuming that they gained their position through age/wisdom. Yeah, it does make you wonder. I had a theory that during the time of the Elf King's rule, that it was just like a full-on monarchy, and like there was a proper line of succession, and it wasn't determined by whoever's the oldest. But after the wait, what are you doing? But after the whole debacle with the Elf King, the White Elves kind of divided into two groups. There was the group of White Elves that were like actually kind of okay with, you know, the king marrying a human, and then there was the group of White Elves who were just absolutely opposed to it. And they're like, "Fuck this! We're seceding. We're making our own government. We're not having a king anymore because the last king that we had was an idiot human lover." And Zane and O'Gara and the White Elves that you see in the game are the descendants of those White Elves. And what happened to the White Elves that didn't really give a shit? Well, I don't know, they probably died out. It's my twin. Are they of the same king, or I'll find them? Maybe they are. They could be. Like, every single king in the history of elves looked exactly alike. Did they inherit the throne through lineage or more of a meritocracy? It could have been that. I don't know. That's something that I really wish that they would have elaborated on. I would love to learn. I would so much like to learn about this castle beyond what we learn in the game. I mean, I know that we do have the strategy guide, and then like the 3 Japanese guides, and then the 1 Chinese guide, and the mangas, but they really don't go into that much detail. Please don't attack me. Satan does not know how to climb down ladders. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I guess we're gonna be Jack right now. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's creepy.
That'll teach you.
Say, oh my god, is his head in his ass? The guides, they basically just... like, they may tell you, like, a little bit more about, like, I don't know, the characters' relationships with one another, and their height, and maybe some other, like, little biographical information that's not that important. Like, I would really like a full sort of encyclopedia, or like a dossier, kind of like with what's it called, Hyrule Historia or something like that. Like, there was a big book they did for The Legend of Zelda that just contained all the information of all the lore, which include the timelines and everything. We don't get that. Showing the script and the context notes for the things that they weren't able to include. I mean, the cut content that we got, it did show us some stuff. Like, I mean, it showed us a lot. I'm not gonna lie. But forget. What am I supposed to do with this book? Does anyone remember? They did that for Final Fantasy games. Yeah, I guess RADIATA Stories hasn't really reached the level of fame that Final Fantasy has. Or even Star Ocean, for that matter. Like, Star Ocean is sort of Trice's golden child. And then RADIATA Stories is the neglected child that they lock up in the cellar. Give it to one of the Vancouver guys. Well, I guess it's too late now. It's too late now. Did I ever go up here? I forget what's up here. I just want to explore the castle a little bit more. Seed. I think it's somewhere around here that you get the demon now, isn't that right? But I'm not gonna wear the demon mail because I'm too. I'm having too much fun with the game one.
That'll teach you. That'll teach you.
Oh, no. Just a little demon. Not today, Satan. Not today. You know, one of my favorite things from the guide, see if I can find it. I know it was one of the goblins. I'll find it, but like one of the Green Goblins has a relationship with I think it's the yellow elephant, and the relationship is stares at it, and then like doesn't think much of it. Where is it? It's gonna drive me nuts. Well, I guess I can find it later. And by later, I mean right now, because it's... No interest. It's like, no interest, stares at it. it? Was attacked by him. Just keep on moving. Oh, nice game. I missed this one. Used to be your favorite as a kid. I feel that. Also, welcome, Ray Crocs. Is that the same McDonald's Ray Crocs? Yeah, I love the music, honestly. Welcome to the stream. Oh, it's just a name. Yeah, I mean, I figured. I'm just joking. Man, this is gonna drive me nuts. If I remember correctly. No interest. Is it the mod? Yeah, in fact, this mod was made by James Garrick, who's in the chat right now. It's, if you type in the exclamation point Vital command, this is a mod that he made that lets you play as either Zane, Nogueira, let me see. You can play as Keen, Alan, Nogueira, Rowe, Few, Hap, Ban, and Zane. No Gil, though. Yeah. And the way that's done is basically, like, it's Jack, but he's wearing a different armor. And, his movesets, like, for example, the Hand of Zane replaces all of the spear movesets with Zane's movesets. And then, Elven Power replaces, I think, all of the axe movesets with Gil's movesets. The sad thing is you can't play as Gil because Gil's files are too big. They won't fit. Somewhere here. Is it gonna drag me? Here it is, I found it. It was on the other page. Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but I don't know if there's like a glare. It says, no interest, stares at it. Whoop. Those are some very deep relationships. Gil has a very huge file. So is this a RADIATA Stories only channel? Not necessarily. I do play RADIATA Stories, like, a lot, and I do cosplay as Lord Zane from time to time. But I do play other games as well. It depends on what's in my rotation. Right now I'm playing Windbreaker, and then I'm gonna play more Final Fantasy X when I go to visit Devin next week. And RADIATA Stories. That'll be later. Or are you talking about the YouTube channel that I linked in the bot? Because that youtube.com/RADIATA only posts like RADIATA Story stuff. Same thing with the Twitter account. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, I guess Zane can. He is able to go up ladders. It's just the elevators that you get stuck in. The one of the things that you really have to be careful about with this mod is when you're playing as Zane or Nogueira, or I think even the other Rhino, if you go into one of those elevator shafts that they have in the pork mines, they'll get stuck. Also, thanks for the follow. Gonna give you a little shout out. Shoot. Underscore. My computer does not like underscores. Alright, there you go. Devin did it. He's earning his salary. Hopefully it'll show up soon. Oh, no, Devin, you're not supposed to put the @ symbol. Just put shout out and then their name. 2 shout outs. Sure. Well, that's alright. In any case, the shout out was deserved. I have to change my clothes. It's just Zane and Nogueira because they don't have running animations, which can break a lot of scenes. Ah, I see. Finally got my demon mail, which I'm not going to wear. Boss is such a ball buster. Oh yeah, I can get him to turn and like go different places. Like I can. He doesn't go anywhere. He just turns, but he won't run. Of course. Thanks for the work. I do try to stream RADIATA stories as often as I can, but I have a busy work schedule, so and I do post weekly schedules on Discord. Put up that Discord link. So yeah, that's the personal Discord. There's also a RADIATA Stories Discord too, if you're interested. I think it's 2 separate Discords. One is RADIATA Stories Things, one is my regular streaming Discord. But you're welcome to join either of them. And thanks for the work. A long time no see. Zane and Nogueira are too thick, and the clap of their asses when they run breaks the game. Yeah, no. Please clap. Me to my ass cheeks. Oh, of course. I, of all people, understand. I've been particularly busy. I was busy last week. Because, I had I had a show on Wednesday and Thursday, then I was off on Friday, then...
The old wino!
Saturday and Sunday. And Wednesday and Thursday were... It was like upper 90s. But I managed to not get heat stroke in the process. I stayed hydrated. I wore my little sun hat that I showed you the other day. And I tried not to work myself too hard. Also, we were able to get a hold of a golf cart, so we didn't have to push a flatbed back up and down hills. Like that. That really tires you out. My boss was like, no way, there's no way in hell that we're karting all these boxes with a flatbed.
All right.
We need a golf cart. Of course, Sunday, or no, sorry, Sunday, no. Saturday wasn't too bad temperature-wise, but it was just a really long day. I worked close to 17 hours. It was like 16.75. It'll all be worth it in the end. Oh. Ambush.
Take that!
Plus, I feel like if I were to stream too much, you guys would get tired of me.
Take that!
Well, I know Devin would. But...
Take that! That'll teach you.
I'd probably run out of things to say. Sometimes having intermittent breaks is nice. You know, one of my best friends from high school, we really don't see each other that often, maybe like once or twice a year. But he was saying it's actually kind of nice when we don't see each other for a long time, because then when we do see each other, like, we have a lot to catch up on, there's a lot to talk about. Whereas if we were to see each other every day, just kind of like, what have you been up to since yesterday? Nothing really, just sleeping and eating. So there's a silver lining, I guess. Not doing something with more regularity. Hydrate. I'm gonna have to refill my water suit. Ugh. Hair's getting tangled in the ears. Same way. Yeah. We can only show each other pictures of our pets so much, right? Yeah. And my friend actually got in contact with me a couple of days ago, and because he wanted to discuss like plans for my birthday, because usually we would arrange something where we'd hang out, maybe go on the boat. But since I'm gonna be in Maine for my birthday, I was like, oh, sorry, like, I'm gonna be out of town. And when I get back, I have to work 4 days in a row. 3 of which are gonna be, like, full days.
That'll teach you.
So, I'm gonna be pretty tired after that. But I thought maybe when, what's down here? Oh wait, no, I think I already went down there. So me and Shell through time, since we live relatively close, are planning on, meeting up sometime in mid-July after I get back. And so I asked my friend if he wants to come with. But we're going to be meeting up around like 1:30 or so. But he doesn't get off work until 5. So I'm like, I mean, it's fine. Like, I'll just hang out with my friend and then hang out with Shell, and then afterwards I'll just kind of stick around. Hang out with my good friend. Kill two birds with one stone. You know, the sound effects that they use, like the kind of ambient atmospheric noises. It's the same stuff that... Oh, he's cursed. What happened to you? Oh shit! He's stoned.
Heal
Insane.
ally.
Okay.
All right.
I lost my train of thought, it doesn't matter.
Alright.
Too focused on the battle. God, I wish I had a Volty.
All right.
Oof! Icy boy.
All right. All right.
Luckily, Romaria is pretty good about healing you on time. In a timely manner. The enemy is as tough as we are. Nonsense. I'm tougher. That demon looks like he was taking the mat, like, the biggest shit ever.
All right.
Just a big, massive cow pie.
All
Almost
right.
done. There we go. And all done.
All right.
We got Algnor's Castle, Hatred Edge, and the Gross Stone. Didn't learn any new combos, I see. Oh, that's weird. Zane's hair's back to normal. It's not, like, up by his nips. At least not yet. It's gonna get messed up soon. Just contorts into a cloth that was wrung out. Yeah, there we go. Hair's back to normal. It's even worse to die and leave her alone. If it were me, I would never have married a human in the first place. Disgusting. You're damn right. No, even if you know it's not forever. You should never have regret having loved someone. It's very idealistic of you, Zane. Zane's interface was shook. I love characters' interface. Because they always look... They always look shook. Always. Oh, I don't want to go in there. I don't want to run into it. I don't want to run into another creature. Zane, it's gone. You got rid of it. It was only there because some reckless Verith people opened up a portal and put it there.
Oh! All right. All right. Oh!
I've drank all the coffee, and now it's down to the grains. The grounds, rather. And it's getting stuck in my throat.
All right.
I don't like it.
All right.
Ooh, thank you. I got no choice.
All right.
That'll teach you. That'll teach you.
Another one of you. We just gotta fight our way out of this castle. Doesn't know which one to attack first.
All right. All right.
Give me my goddamn full tea, please. No, I'm not really sure why this is a thing, but for some reason Zane and the other White Elves, their wings don't pulse. Like they don't. Normally their the light in their wings would kind of pulse. But, and maybe because it's just a skin, it's not the actual character. I don't really know what causes a character's wings to not move. Because I did notice that too at in the regular, non-modified version of the game. After the battle at this gate, there are some dead White Elves that are on the battlefield, and their wings are white, and they don't pulse with like Field wings are doing right now. And it kind of makes you wonder if their wings only pulse when they're alive. It's like their heartbeat. Kind of interesting to think about. It's like, fuck it, I'll just fight all the demons. Because why not? I've got time. I've got plenty of time. Zane is dead. It's a creepypasta now. They basically just skinned Zane alive. Not alive. When he died, they skinned him and then they just used him as like a. Well, they just taxidermied him. And the Hand of Zane right here. Once plagued... Okay. The Hand of Lord Zane, leader of the White Elves. Once plagued with Algandars, has been purified with the help of Morgan and adjusted for human use. So they just cleaned it up a little bit. Just a little spit shine on the old hand. So, good as new. Just wiped all of the mold off of it. They sprayed it with a mixture of bleach and water. Or bleach and pine sol. And then they sun-dried it. To kill all of the mold on it. And that's how you purify Algandars.
Alright! Oh!
You just take a bath in bleach, and then you dry out in the sun.
Oh!
We learned another thing. Yeah, they just skinned all the White Elves and used them as a suit, like in Silence of the Lambs.
Oh! Alright! Alright!
That'll teach you.
Red Keen. That's really creepy.
That'll teach you.
I mean, at least this is providing some pretty good experience. And now I think I'm only, what, 4 away from getting my Volty?
Oh! Alright! Alright! Alright!
Give me all the experience. I ain't afraid of no demons. No siree.
Oh!
That demon was coming out of the portal backwards. See that as like feet first.
Oh!
Don't you just hate when that happens? Coming out of the portal of hell feet first. Come here, demon. explodes like a balloon. I forget which song it was. Somebody in a previous stream was saying that one of the songs. Oh, I think I know what it was. It was the song that plays when Moldy comes to Jack's house and is like kind of going on a bit of a rant, freaking out about how like she's been having these weird voices in her head and she needs to go talk to Zane about Nogira dying and all that stuff. The song that played, which is Genuine Girl, Ridley's theme, doesn't really fit too well with the scene. And I think it's just because I've become so accustomed to that song playing. And I guess maybe, I don't know, it does sort of feel like there does seem to be like a little bit of madness behind that song. But I can't really decide whether that song truly fits the scene or not. So, I mean, I guess there are... I don't know. Maybe they could have chosen a better song. But it also does seem to capture that sense of desperation and maybe a little bit of madness that she's feeling. Spend some extra time in Alganaur's castle. Just to fight some demons. Come on, fuck with me. The more of you I kill, the closer I get to getting my blood. I think after you finish that boss, the enemies in the dungeon respawn, so I'm gonna start doing that. You can't curse me. I'm already cursed. I'm a human inside of the skin of a dead elf lord. There's absolutely no way you can make this any worse. Perfect aim, Zane. Right on target.
That'll teach you.
what did you guys eat for dinner if you've eaten it already? I had myself a chicken pot pie. Some good shit. There's more of them.
Oh! All right.
That'll teach you.
All right. All right.
Give me the bolty.
Oh! Oh!
You ate ice cream for dinner. Devin, you have like the worst diet. You eat peppers that like hurt, physically hurt your hands. You drink energy drinks. And then you eat ice cream for dinner. That does not count. That is dessert. That is dessert, sir. Ice cream's not for dinner. Today is your junk food day. Yeah, okay, alright. It's your cheat day.
Oh! All right. Oh! All right.
Way to perfectly balance that now. You have ice cream and energy drinks. What else? It's okay, Devin. I'm just teasing you. These flower lights? Let's see if another one comes up. Yeah, this one. So, you can't really see it with the way that my camera is set up, but I have whites that are kind of like this. Got them all around up here. The ones on this side, though, they kind of burned out. I haven't really had a chance to replace them yet. Anyway. That camera back where it came from, or so help me. Fix it. This is what happens when I move something slightly out of place. I'm trying to make it my mission to make my house look as much like a White Elf house as possible. Or Alconar's castle. Mine is the mold. I can't stand it. I lived in a rental house that had mold for years. It sucked. The landlord was so negligent too. Like, my mom was bringing up the fact that, like, you're having mold and you gotta do something about this, but he was just like, oh, just paint over it. You can't paint over mold, you dumbass. That's not how that works. Because you know what happens when you paint over it? The mold comes through the paint. That was kind of a dig. Your bathroom has shitty ventilation and grows mold every few weeks. I think, like, the best way to get rid of mold really is just to bleach it. And I know that in your bathroom you can't get sunlight, so there's not much you can really do about that. I think you might be able to get, like, a light that has UV rays, which might have the same effect. I mean, you don't own the place, so what incentive do you really have to shell out that kind of money for something that you don't actually own? It's not my property, so whatever. Yeah, exactly. You know, we should make a mod where, everything is the same, except Romaria's battle cries are taken out. Because her yows after a while get pretty old, to be honest. Bleach and Bolt Killer work until I go. Yeah. After that's his problem. Not my chair, not my problem. Yeah, I have a dehumidifier. In fact, I don't know if it's running. I think it should be. Anyway, yeah. I have to keep the dehumidifier running, usually from, like, I don't know, May through September or October. It all depends on how humid it is outside. But it works pretty good, keeping it from being not moist in here. Landlord will probably screw me out of my deposit anyway, so I may as well make him work for it. Yeah. That is true. Is a point. I think I was already in here. It's empty. Or as empty as I'd like it to be. I will not rest until every demon is gone. Zane, go back in there. What is that? Are those feathers? Hang on a second. Go back into Jack's clothing. Can I kick it? What is that? It's just like random feathers on the ball. You guys seeing that? I don't know. Big detail. Wilted leaves? Maybe. But I don't see them anywhere else in the... They're nowhere else in this castle. And they look like they're shaped more like feathers than leaves. But why are they here? That's so weird. I never noticed that before. And there's one on the floor, too. But I'm always overanalyzing things in this game. Like, oh, what does this mean? Why is this here? Like, there's that one... But actually, there's a couple of pebbles in RADIATA stories along the path that you can just kick for fun. And I think it was Isk, however you pronounce it, he was saying that they read somewhere that, I think, in, like, earlier drafts of the game, they... Or, I don't know if it was, like, necessarily, like, cut content, or if it was, like, fan art, like an original sketch or something like that. But, like, somewhere it showed Jack basically picking up the pebble and, like, hitting it like a bit, like, hitting it like a baseball with a stick. And I don't know if that was something that was meant to be, like, if that's something from, like, official concept art, or if it was just fan art that they were talking about. But I have this vague memory of them talking about it. I'd be the type to make a very detailed fanfiction if I had the creative drive to do it. Like, honestly, 10 years ago, I had this whole sort of idea in my head for a really epic fanfiction. But then I got busy with college and life and everything else, and that never happened. But basically, the story was about Cairn and Gawain, and sort of their adventures as knights, and being friends with Zane and the other elves before everything went to shit with the War Dragon. But I just don't have it in me anymore to write any sort of, like, full-fledged novel-length story. I barely have it in me to write fan or little short ficlets. I mean, the ones that I post on Discord the last couple of days, I was lucky I was able to even churn out. Just brewed myself some tea, got into my quiet space, my happy writing space, and I just wrote. And I made it. I made that. It's just been, like, really hard for me to draw and to write and just do anything, really. I guess that's life. Anyway, let's get out of this gloomy castle. Thanks for the reminder. I left my tea in the other room, so good luck with the motivation then. Yeah, I mean, I guess it kind of comes and goes. Also, part of it is just kind of getting myself to Get off my ass and do it.
Alright!
That'll teach you.
Wait, can you heal me, please? You. It's a real shame. It's a real shame that Zane's Force Beam, which is the command that lets him heal people, doesn't actually work. I can't heal people. I can only hurt them. Hydrate. Look at that idiot. What dumbass. You're running the wrong way, sir. How long do you think it's gonna be until it realizes that I'm here? This is so stupid, cat. Fucking idiot. Stuff's enough. Finally got me.
Take that! Alright! Ha! Yo! Alright! Alright!
Sorry. Despite my coffee, I'm still yawning. So is this still remix you're playing, or just regular RADIATA DLC? It's its own separate mod. It's like the White Elf mod. So this is separate from the remix.
That'll teach you.
As far as I
That'll
know.
teach you.
Because basically, what I had to do is I just took a regular version of RADIATA stories and I added a patch that James made. So. The way those giant cactus walk, it kind of reminds me of that Mom Says It's My Turn on the Xbox meme.
That'll teach you.
In fact, I don't think you can actually fight that turtle, but it looks like... What's it called? Like that turtle that has RADIATA in its name? It kind of looks like one of those turtles, and I wonder if that's sort of a reference to the RADIATA stories, or you know, like where the name comes from. But there's that whole discussion that we had in the Discord, where so you've got Pinta, who's a tortoise or a turtle, and he's got what looks like the world on his shell, which is sort of a callback to mythology of different cultures that sort of theorize that the world is on top of a turtle's shell. And if you look at the way RADIATA is laid out, it's laid out in sort of like hexagons, not unlike the back of a turtle's shell. And then the castle is in the center. So all of Totalis is the shell, and each region is a little segment of the shell. Small detail, but it's bugging me that there's a little excess on top of the grasses. Yeah. I think it's like a graphic issue. Because if you look at the well, it's gone now, but at my multi bar, there's like little sort of black boxes almost around it. It almost looks like there's barbed wire, or like something like that, going across the grass. The same thing happens too when I talk to certain characters, like Lucian, for example, and I think Jarvis too. Like his face isn't completely formed together. Like there's a little line down the center of his face. Hi, Catherine. How goes it? P Gates. That's weird. My game shows grass properly, but doesn't have the weird random lines. Probably a graphic setting. Yeah, that's my guess. I don't think it's anything wrong with the game itself. It's probably all to do with my graphics. The Majora's Mask HD remake on YouTube. I kind of wonder how awesome a game like this would be as an HD remake. Yeah. I feel like they could do a lot with this game. One time I had a dream that the graphics on this game were like super upscaled, and like when Zane would walk, you could see the like there was more fluidity to the fabric of his robes. So like it would kind of you know, wrinkle and like move like that. Sorry, I'm using this as a coaster for my water because it gets very condensation-y. Like, oh my god, these graphics are so beautiful. But they don't exist in real life, it's only in my dream. How's your week been, Catherine? What do you have planned for the weekend? I know it's Doro's birthday in a couple of days. So you probably have stuff planned for that. If one judges you for the random cloth coaster next to your computer. Well, not yet. Now they will, because now they've seen it. He is gliding. And that, for the record, that sound command was made specifically for this mod. Whenever I'm playing as Zane.
All right. All right.
Play the serial one, Devin. It might not work. I think there's like a cooldown. Serial. Oh no. Here we go. I'll try it. It listens to me. It doesn't like always listen to you.
Cereal.
I don't. Keep on do something low key. Yeah, that's fair. Sometimes just a night in, spending the day and relaxing is pretty nice.
That'll teach you.
Cereal. I have to play the entire clip. Because that clip is just too good. Let's see. I know cereal.
I think I used to be bigger. There was a party. Something happened with food. Starts with a C. Cereal.
Cereal. There's a brow shower tomorrow that I contemplated going to, but ultimately can't, so I was a little bummed about that. Nah, that sucks. It always sucks when plans fall through. But then again, it also feels good when there's something that you were invited to, but you're too nervous to say no to, and then something comes up. It's like, oh, sorry, I can't go. Or it gets canceled. It's like, alright, well, I don't have to go out anyway. I really want to replay Portal again someday. Portal and Portal 2. And maybe Portal Reloaded, but truth be told, I haven't quite beaten the game yet. I keep on getting stuck, because it's just kind of puzzles my brain too much. My inferior monkey brain can't process puzzles when there's one more portal involved. Right now I'm stuck in the room that where there's 3 switches, and you have to press them in a certain order, and you have to strategically place the regular portals and the time portals in like a certain way. It's too much. Maybe I'm not the only one who's had trouble with portals. I was contemplating going to the City of Flowers, impersonating Zane, but I'm not that evil. little trip made him a little bit less racist. Power Stone. Bye-bye. Alright, really. You can come back into my party, but on one condition. Try not to be so human. I wonder when I'm able to get the arbitrator. I don't think it's quite yet. I think I get it after the fire dragon. Yeah, he's not even here right now. Oh, this is awkward. Wait, can I do the, I know that there's a mission that, can you give it to me?
Welcome. Come again.
It's, diving. There's a mission that he gives you later on, and I'm not really sure at what point he gives it to you.
Hi!
Obviously, it's not right now. I'll be your minion. You will be my slave. You will be my servant. I will use you as a human shield. Yeah, there's humans out there. I don't like them. I'm not fucking with you. Let's look at some of the items that I've gotten. Power Stone restores HP as you walk. Ooh, that's nice. Feather earring. Oh, but that increases speed. I kind of need that. I don't need to heal myself as I walk. I've got Ramari in my party, so I'll be okay.
Welcome.
Buy a Saint's Trophy, only for Zane to give you one later on. Free. Who tackles the need? 1,000. Because why not?
Come again.
I like learning new commands. I'd sell off some of my herb extract because I don't need it.
Hello.
Thank you for your shop. She's gonna be my friend. It seems a little, it doesn't seem very wise for her to, like, be like, hey, you can take me on missions whenever you want. And so I'll just close up my shop for an indefinite amount of time during that. But I'm not going to give you anything for my shop. Not even just, like, an herb extract. I mean, I guess it's nice for her to join my party. But it just doesn't make sense for her to... I don't know. Here, take all my herb extract. I don't need it.
Thanks a bunch.
Got 900.
Welcome.
I don't even really need the herb extract, guess.
Thanks a bunch.
If I recall correctly. Whoops. Not supposed to be going behind the counter. Cutscenes coming up. Okay, which cutscene it is, though. Yep.
Boy, oh boy, does that smell good. I'm starved.
You're late, Jack.
Huh? Ridley, where are you going? Hey, Ridley! Are you okay? Wake up!
She has a high fever.
Hey,
Yeah, that's it. Just
Ridley,
shake her.
Wake up! What's wrong with you?
That's the perfect thing for somebody who's passed out. Snap her neck. Jostle her up a little bit.
Sir Cross, the girl still refuses to tell us anything.
Give her whiplash.
She's the only family that the peasant boy has left. They must have been in contact somehow. Perhaps your methods are too lenient.
But sir, we can't.
I want her questioning to be completely thorough. Do I make myself understood?
Sir, very well, sir.
That's how you know it's love. Shake her really hard. Give her shaken Ridley syndrome.
Ridley! Ridley! Are you okay? What's the matter?
Forget about Ridley. Zane, are you okay? Your face is a little bit lopsided there.
She hasn't been infected by the Algendar's plague, has she?
No, not at
Shaken
all.
Ridley syndrome.
She is experiencing the after effects of the transpiration.
The after effects?
The soul of Hap has not yet been fully integrated into her body.
What's the matter? Well, she's
Ridley's
stabbing
own
herself
soul
with her armor for one.
continues to resist.
I don't really understand.
The
But she's
powers
going
of
to be
observation
okay,
are
right?
very strong, Jack.
Yes, of course. In any case, what she needs now is peace and quiet. We should leave her alone so she can rest. The vessel will soon be ready. My brother, your death will not have been in vain.
Yeah, that armor does not look comfortable. Especially those shoulder pads.
This is a great burden.
R.I.P. to
for a
anyone who
child.
comes in contact with them.
Damn it. I promised that I'd protect her. Ridley, hang in there, okay?
Come in.
We meet at last, Aphelion.
Parsec, you finally found me.
Aye, but it was quite a search. I looked everywhere, and here you were the whole time, a lord of the castle.
It became necessary that I position myself at the center of human affairs.
Are you going to tell me why? Ah, never mind that. What I really want to know is why you're inciting this war and having humans kill the dragons. You know as well as the rest of us. If the balance of forces is upset, it'll be the end of the world.
Humans are fragile, brittle things.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Dragons, and elves too, are promised immortality, but humans are destined only for death and extinction. Yet no other race strives so single-mindedly to raise themselves above their lot. Why? Why is that, Parsec? Why, when death is their only reward?
How long have you been thinking this? Anyway, I'm here to help protect the Order of Totaus. That is my only concern. But it seems to me that you aren't interested in your own duty anymore.
I don't think we will meet again.
No, we won't. But I'm glad we had this little talk.
Take care, Parsec.
Aye, you too, Aphelion.
Come in.
You called, Lord Lucian?
General Dinas. A large man has just this moment left the castle. He is, in fact, a dragon.
What?
The pupils of his eyes are like flames. He is the human form of the fire dragon.
The fire dragon.
Pursue him immediately and kill him.
Sir, right away, sir. Call out the troops! I want every available knight ready to move out now!
Farewell, Parsec.
Ridley. Ridley,
Back
are
to
you
the janky
awake?
Zane.
Are you okay?
Jack.
Hey, you're finally back.
Where am I?
In Fort Halencia.
I remember during the meal, I suddenly felt ill.
Yeah, you just collapsed. You had us worried.
I don't understand. I don't remember anything. What happened to me? I'm not me anymore. Jack, what's happened to me?
Hey, it's all right, Ridley.
We've got trouble! Lord Parsec is being attacked by the Royal Knights!
What? The old fire dragon guy? Is he okay?
We don't know, but he's been driven into Fire Mountain.
I have to go and help him.
Are you crazy? You're not going anywhere in that state. I'll go.
Jack.
You've got to rest and let yourself get better, okay?
Jack. No one else can die. No more. No more deaths for my sake.
I won't let them kill the old Weezer. You just leave it to me.
Jack, hurry up!
Coming.
Awkward. Alright. Jack's supposed to run off, but he can't do that. Let's see if this works.
Jack. Save him.
Runs around in circles. That just happens sometimes. Right, back to being Zane. Oh, that's good. Go.
Greetings.
Fire Mountain is the Chet region, the southeast of Vadian lands. I cannot leave the fort now. You must be the one to save Lord Parsec.
Yes?
We didn't know what war was. It wasn't in the Elven dictionary, and neither was defeat. After 10 minutes of Jack's just standing there, Jack, save him. And then he just runs around. Hydrate. Well. I think that's gonna be all for tonight. So next week is gonna be a little bit of a different schedule than usual because on Monday night actually, I'm gonna be flying out to Maine to see Devin. And so for that reason, our usual Monday movie night isn't gonna happen. But we are gonna have a stream. I have just sort of a vague itinerary in mind. At least for the 2 weeks that I'm going to be gone. Let's see. And nothing's set in stone just yet, but we're looking at Wednesday, June 29th for Final Fantasy X, and then Wednesday, July 6th for RADIATA stories. But that's Again, nothing set in stone, but that's sort of a tentative schedule, if you will. We're gonna go raid somebody. Let's raid Eyes on B because it's her birthday today. And I have to raid somebody when it's their birthday. So she's having a birthday subathon type deal. And she's playing Garfield Kart, Furious Racing. I've never played that before, but it should be good.
Shining Rain!
So along with our usual Shining Raid command, let's modify that. Let's Shining Birthday Raid. Let's do that instead. So yeah, we're gonna go raid Eyes on B.
Cereal.
Go wish her a shining birthday raid. And with that put aside, humans and fellow fairy creatures, thank you all for joining me tonight. Thank you, Ray Crocs, for the follow. I know he's not here anymore, but I always like to make little shout outs at the end of streams. Anyway, we're gonna go raid Eyes on B. Put on some music. Some outro music. Everyone, have a good night. Stay safe.